Hey, welcome to Sing and Cook on Sanjeev Kapoor's Khazana, and my name is Harpal Singh Soki. I'm here with my favorite recipe, the snacking recipe, samosa. A lot of people have requested me, chef, please show us Punjabi Samosa, and here's Punjabi Samosa for you today. So for Punjabi Samosa, what we require is refined flour, maida as we call in India. Refined flour, this should be around 2.5 cups of refined flour. I've got some ajwain here, 1 teaspoon of ajwain, which is carom seeds. Now, people who don't get ajwain, if you manage to get thyme in your countries, please add little thyme, okay? Instead of ajwain, you can also add thyme. So ajwain here, as we get that plenty in India, it acts as a digestive also, very good digestive, right? So ajwain, a teaspoon in this, 1 teaspoon of salt, and for 2.5 cups of refined flour, I've got some ghee, clarified butter. So 4 large spoons of ghee into this. Let me mix this thoroughly. And now let's add some water as required. Now remember, the most important thing in a samosa is to make a little hard dough. It's not a soft dough. So keep adding water little by little. And the most important thing that I've learned from my friends, who are those typical guys who make samosas, they say, okay, if you want to make a good samosa, it's important to know the ratios of the clarified butter to the flour, right? That's very important because that's what gets you a good covering, a crisp covering. And what they have told me is that the ratio should be, if you're taking 1 kg of flour, it should be 200 grams of ghee and not more than that. Because if you add more than that, what happens is, while you fry, the covering of the samosa becomes oily. And secondly, it becomes very brittle. It might break while you're frying. Now I've got a good looking dough here. Let me put it back here. Cover this dough with a wet piece of cloth and let it rest till the time I make my filling. Here's my pan on fire. For a samosa, definitely I would prefer to add ghee while I am cooking the potatoes. So 2 large spoons of ghee in this pan. 1 teaspoon of cumin. Now while this pan gets heated up, let me cut some ginger. Cut fine juliennes first and then chop as you see it here. I prefer young ginger, this is got too many of these fibers. Nonetheless, chop ginger into the hot ghee. I've got here 4 to 5 boiled potatoes. Let me mash them. I'll not grate them. I don't prefer grating potatoes at all in my samosas. None of the professional chefs would actually be grating the potatoes. So all of them prefer mashing the potatoes. The ginger and the cumin give a nice aroma. In goes the potato mixture. Now to this, let me add the dry ingredients. I've got mango powder here. Mango powder, 1.5 teaspoon. Some red chilli powder, 1 teaspoon of red chilli powder. Coriander powder, 1 teaspoon. And some good Punjabi garam masala. Now this is something which you can get it in stores. Buy a Punjabi masala or a ready-made garam masala and use that. Let's mix this mixture up. It's nice and tangy, and also it's a little bit hot also. Now the hotness comes from the red chilli powder that I've used. It also comes from the garam masala. While this is getting cooked, let me do the rest. Some salt to taste. I've got some whole coriander seeds and some anardana, pomegranate seeds, the dry pomegranate seeds. Now these are the black ones which are very sour, they're tart, absolutely tart. You get 2 varieties of this. One is the red variety, which is soft, and this one, which is the dark variety, is the very tart variety. I love using this variety because I want to get that tartness in the samosa that I am making. I also need to keep stirring this. Now the mixture of potato is getting cooked nice. It's looking nice. I'm smelling it nice. I'm feeling that it's sour, it's dark. So let me put this in a separate fire and take a small frying pan. As I told you, I got here whole coriander seeds. 1 large tablespoon of coriander seeds in this and 1 teaspoon of anardana. Let me just dry roast this mixture. Almost everybody in North actually, they do this. They dry roast the coriander seeds and the anardana, grind it a bit and add to the potato mixture. Good flavor. While you dry roast the coriander seeds, you get a good flavor of the coriander seeds. So they're almost done here now. Let me just remove and crush it with a rolling pin. Just kind of breaking the pods up, the coriander seeds pods, just breaking them up because you get great flavor. There's a particular small little grain inside which is eaten as a mouth freshener in India. We call it dhania dal. Now this is done. In goes the mixture into the potato filling. Looking nice. My samosa mixture is now ready. So that's the secret of a good Punjabi samosa. Now to this, the various things you can add. You can add green peas. You can add cashew nut, almonds, raisins, anything that you feel will make a samosa nice and rich. Traditionally, it's only potatoes. People add green peas. People add nuts, raisins to it. I'm just adding here green peas. Now this is ready. Off the fire, into the potato bowl again. Get the flavor, it's just beautiful. Now when you make samosas at home, you could use actually this bhaji with any paratha or bread or puris. This could also become one of your vegetables, You could use this as and when you like. Put it in the refrigerator. When you make samosas, use this as a filling, or when you want to eat this as a breakfast, eat it with bread, chapatis, parathas, or I've got another trick, layer this as a filling, Put this as a filling in between 2 breads and then grill it, make a grill sandwich out of this. So the samosa filling has various things you can do for this. For now, let me get into the next step of samosas. I've got the dough here. Now for a Punjabi samosa, take a nice big ball of the dough of approximately bigger than a lemon. Now flatten this lemon sized ball, dip it in a little oil and smear the oil on the surface of anything. I've got a wooden board here, chopping board. You could use the the slab of your kitchen. You could use that, or any marble surface you've got, use that. Now just with a rolling pin, roll this piece of dough into an oblong shape. That's very important. This is what it is. Now you see the surface of the dough. It's nice, it's thick. You see it here, this thick and roughly around my palm size. So the most important trick of making a samosa. Cut this into 2. Now this kind of becomes half arc. To this, what you need to do is dip your fingers in water, apply water here on this side of the dough and pull back the edges, right? Seal them up. Now what becomes of this is you will see a nice cone of the samosa. Into this hollow thing that you see here goes the filling. Stuff it up little tight. In goes the filling. So you see a great little samosa taking shape. Now again back all around this circle smear little water with a finger. Now this is the most important trick of a samosa. Most people say that when I make samosas, they don't stand because you don't make a backbone of the samosa. This one. So you make a backbone of the samosa, pull back this once again, pull this back here into the way I am doing, and then seal it with the front side of the dough. Seal this tightly. See, made a backbone. Now this is how it's going to look like when you pull back and make the backbone. This is the backbone of the samosa. Now this samosa is going to stand forever. That's the trick of making a good samosa. So again, one more, pull back, make a cone first, seal the edges properly, right? In goes the filling, fill it up tight so that the cone gets filled up nicely. Once again, water all around the edges. Now let's make the backbone, pull back once again. Seal the edges of this great looking samosa. So now these samosas will have backbones to stand. Now I've got my oil here, it's getting heated. What we'll do is, we'll add these two. Essentially, the oil should not be hot. It should be just about to, getting hot. And as you add the samosas, you should see the bubbles like this coming up. When you do this, what happens is the dough gets cooked into a nice crisp covering. So let this get cooked. In the meantime, let me quickly make a few more of them fast. All my samosas are now ready. All of them with the backbones. You see all these fellows all standing, looks like dancing here, right? Now they all need to go inside this hot oil. Let them get cooked slowly. Now while you cook this on slow fire, this should take about 10 minutes, right? So do not increase the fire, keep it in medium and keep cooking slowly. Only then your samosas will become nice and crisp, get evenly covered. Also, the most important fact is, if you cook it on hot flame, hot oil, what happens is the outer covering gets cooked immediately and the inside dough still remains raw. So you actually think that your samosa is cooked, but it's actually not. The inside part of the dough is still raw, and the other thing that happens is the samosa does not stay crisp for a longer period of time. So if you cook the way I am showing you on a low flame and not so hot oil, put the samosa in here, let them get cooked for about 10 to 15 minutes like this till the time they achieve that nice golden brown covering. You then need to remove and eat them with a nice date and tamarind chutney. Let me stir this up now. The samosa looking nice, getting cooked beautifully. Now this is like almost half done, so you need to increase the fire so that the coloring of the skin becomes faster. So increase the flame and let the samosas get cooked faster on hotter oil, because what happens is when you added the samosas in oil that was not so hot, the temperature of the oil went down and the oil again started getting heated, and that's how you need to cook the samosas. But while it gets cooked, in between, halfway through, you need to increase the flame so that the covering gets evenly cooked and get a nice crisp coating on top. The samosas are now almost done. You see them, nice golden color, crisp. You see the even surface? It's absolutely plain and even. That's because I've used the right proportion of ghee, the clarified butter, the refined flour and water. Nice surface. Let me take this out in a tissue paper. All my samosas have great backbone. You see the great surface here? Plain, clean, simple, nice and crisp. Enjoy these samosas with tomato ketchup, mint chutney, date and tamarind chutney, or mash them, use some chole, add some yogurt to this and the chutneys. Enjoy it the way you feel like. Just enjoy it plain and simple, straight also. Do it the way I have done. You will never fail making samosas like this.